Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. Gonna do another bit of this epic live that she did. The first one's all ready to go up, and you know the story. YouTube have decided that they don't agree with me about it being suitable for advertisers, so now we have to wait until a person comes and looks at it. So like I've said in a video before, if you're thinking, what's taken her so long? It's not usually me, it's them. Did we all see her graduation? Yeah, have a closer look at the diploma. There's not a word that's spelt right on there. Talk about a hick school. And she didn't have to do any exams. It was just do so many hours and you're qualified. Yeah, she wouldn't be going near any part of me. I can tell you that for nothing. Anyway, let me just check the thing, because I turned it down, didn't I? Shall we jump back in?
It would be appropriate when it wouldn't. And I watch people and I rarely comment because I have this forum. So I really want to put this color on.
Well, put it on then.
No, we need a light. And of course, right before I was doing this, Burke called. I was like, I just started screaming at him. And he hung up.
You were screaming at him because? Is he supposed to be psychic and know when you're doing a live? I take it you don't have the power of pause in your house then? Your life and your wants and your videos and everything comes before your child. It about sums you up really, doesn't it? Don't you just love that?
No, it's
that face she pulls when she's reading something and she doesn't understand it. And then sometimes when she gets to that point where she's just about to scream at someone and then she realises she read it wrong.
not glitter. It is. Let me try and get a good shot. No, this is not doing it. It needs... It's not glitter, though. It is a holographic. It's hollow. It's a black base with orange to green hollow.
No, the hollow is hollow. The orange to green is in the black base. It's a duochrome with hollow in it.
You can kind of see it. It looks amazing in sunlight. And it's by a company called ILNP. So I'm going to put it on. Yeah, it's like an opal. It looks like it's called Candlelight, and it looks like an Australian black opal.
I wonder if I've got that one.
I'm going to put... It's opaque in 2 coats. It's not hard to take off. That's the other thing. None of their glitters are hard to take off either. It's crazy. I know, Lori, right? Okay, so let me just put...
Why does she do a live and paint her nails when... Rude. Talk to the people. Paint your nails before or after.
Oh, over the black. And I really think that this color looks best on a shorter nail, which is why I shortened my nails. Okay, let me do 2 coats on the ring finger. So you do 2 thin coats. It dries really quick. I like it without the black. It'll be too thick with the black. So
stop sniveling.
It doesn't need the black underneath. I had an interview yesterday because, contrary to popular belief, I am not lazy and I don't beg for money. I do ask for money, but I also still try and look for a job. And mid-interview, the guy who was interviewing me says, "Are you an empath?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes, I am. You're very intuitive." And he said, "Thank you." And I said, "How did you know that?" And he said, "Well, I'm an empath as well." I was just floored.
He's a fucking idiot if he said that. What, and really? Would somebody really stop mid-interview and go, oh, are you an empath? Are you a dragon? Do you eat cheese? Really? What? Who? Nobody. Nobody would do that mid-fucking interview. That's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. Apart from the fact that he thought you were an empath, if he really did. Because I reckon you're just making this up. Where was the interview? What was his name? I want to know.
No, Impress are too small. I use Opera gel nails, and I've done a million videos on the nails that I use. Impress are shit. They're thick.
Like you.
And they look fake.
Like you.
Okay, let me get a coat on all of these on this hand first. My ceiling fan is making this dry way too fast.
I thought you turned it off.
I have to file the thumb a little more. So, I want to tell you guys what I've been watching. And so I figured out how to do like a reaction video where my little face will be in the corner reacting.
You're going to do reaction videos, or you were going to do reaction videos, but then you realised it was too much like hard work, so you decided not to, obviously.
Or a voiceover to the video. My reaction videos, hold on, sorry for this. My reaction videos are not going to be like reacting in real time. Yeah.
What do you mean they're not going to be reacting in real time? If you're in a little box in the corner, then that's the whole point, isn't it?
And I thought that was really nice. I liked him a lot. Unfortunately, the job is not for me. It's standing tremendous amount of work for $12 an hour, and they really want somebody every single day of the week, and I just physically, I can't do that. So
$12 an hour isn't a bad wage, Lardy. You can't live in the past. You can't expect to get what you got in the 80s. It isn't like that anymore. And if you get a decent wage, you have to do what they're asking you to do. That's why it's called work.
On to the next. Thank you, Kathy. So my reaction videos are not going to be that. Mine are going to be, it's not going to be like a regular thing or anything. It's just going to be, I want to show you who I've been watching and what I think. Okay. So, I mean, I could say it here, Jeremy Fragrance, love him. And I feel, oh, this is going to make some people so mad, but I don't care. I feel like I am the female version of Jeremy Fragrance. Why? Well, first of all, I don't look like him. I don't have the physique, but I am as pretty as he is handsome. Like, he's model.
Oh dear God, you're as pretty as he is handsome. And can anyone see? She does this all the time. Oh, I'm going to do such and such. And then she never does it. Like, I'm still waiting for that parody of me that she was supposed to be doing, but she needed to pad up and put on a silly accent for. It's like, where did that go? Never happened. I'm going to do reaction videos. Never happened. I'm going to do this, that and the other. Never happened. She has all these bright ideas, and she realises you have to put effort in, and then she can't be bothered her ass to do it.
Model. gorgeous. The bone structure, everything.
His model looks gorgeous, and you think you're as pretty as he is gorgeous. Okay.
I take a fantastic photograph. And if I didn't let myself go to hell, I'd have a great body, a great body. So
If I didn't let myself go to hell, I'd have a great body. But you haven't. And you're never going to have a great body. So what the... La La Land?
aside from that, and then he dances and he can sing and he talks about fragrance.
You think... Really? I don't remember watching this one at the time. I think I just left it to record, or I did something. I don't know. So, he can sing and dance, has model looks. So she thinks that's her. Lardy, you can't sing or dance. And you don't have model looks. Wow, delusional.
And he is real. He is so real, and he gets so much shit. Why? Because that kind of confidence is so threatening to the weak men. Can you imagine being a fat guy, balding, and see this guy who can dance and who has the guts to get onto his own Instagram, and dance and sing, even if he isn't, let's say he wasn't on key, still has the guts?
Wow. How it turned around, though. Then she couldn't stand him because he wasn't up her hole. She got a heart to one of her comments once and was as giddy as a kipper. And then he didn't bother talking to her after that, so she lost interest in him, and then she decided to trash him instead.
Oh my God, I have to scratch my back with scissors. Is that gross? It might be gross, but somebody put an ad in on Craigslist for a back scratcher. And it was a guy. I went into it to see, like, what? I want my back scratched. I'm like, this has to be sexual. And it wasn't. It was for part-time work, $12 an hour. He looked clean. He looked normal, like, like a little hairy and a little pudgy. And he said, I'm very normal. It's not sexual at all. This is what I couldn't understand. I live with my daughter and her husband and the grandchildren, so it's totally safe. I just really miss having my back scratched. I'm very clean. Well, then why doesn't he have his daughter do it?
Really? Really? If you saw that, you would say that was pervy. What grown-up man with a grown-up daughter would say to her, oh, honey, can you just sit and scratch my back for a bit? Really? Would you want to scratch your dad's back? Fuck's sake, this woman.
Like, take a back. If she doesn't want to touch him because it's weird. Hang on. This is the best back scratcher, these scissors. Why doesn't he have pay one of his grandchildren to take a hairbrush and scratch his back?
He doesn't want that. He wants a human to scratch his back. That's why he's offering to pay. If he was going to just use a fucking communal garden back scratcher like I've got, he wouldn't need to ask anyone to scratch his back, would he? Oh, fuck's sake, this woman.
Like, they don't have to do it with their hands if they think it's weird. But he's going to pay some person to come to his house and scratch his back. Go to a massage therapist and say, can you scratch instead of massage? Like, people are fucked up. That's just weird. It's just weird. I'm sorry.
That's weird. But it's not weird for you telling him to get his daughter or his grandchildren to do it.
I'd love my back scratched too, but I'm not going to put an ad in the paper for it. So Jeremy had gone on and he dances and he was singing, and people are saying, get off the coke, like get off the coke and stop doing lines. And I did write, I said, you guys, are you really that stupid that you think that somebody that has that kind of physique and he eats clean because he looks like that, and he's not on steroids because he's not all bulked up, he's just an Adonis, his body has zero body fat.
Oops, sorry.
Booty Boo, I don't know what you're referring to about the back scratcher was in the paper. Oh, it wasn't in the paper. It was on Craigslist. Just understand what you're saying in the paper. It wasn't on the paper. It was in Craigslist.
Same difference.
There's everything on Craigslist. You can get a prostitute on Craigslist. So, it's not in the paper, but okay. I'm talking about Jeremy now. So they were saying that, and I was like, you people are so stupid. Like, someone with that physique doesn't do drugs. It's like obvious.
How do you know?
That his body is his temple, that what he puts in it, it shows. Like what I put in my body, you can tell. This is smart food. This is potato, baked potato with butter and sour cream. More smart food. Like you can tell I have put crap in my body over time. Even if I lose weight, you can tell what I used to put in my body, right? They can't stand that he puts himself out there, that he has natural energy because he is focused on his goals. He loves himself. He is making a life for himself.
Oh, how it all changed.
Why is dancing by yourself in front of a camera, whether it's bad dancing or singing or bad singing, why is that embarrassing?
Because it is. You singing badly or dancing badly around your apartment is embarrassing. Oops, sorry. If I was Burke, I'd curl up and die if I'd seen half of your videos. I just love how it went from, oh, he's amazing, he doesn't take drugs, he's an Adonis, to whatever she called him when she slagged him off because he wasn't up her hole and he didn't fancy her.
A baby, a 1-year-old, has no inhibitions. We grow up to have inhibitions. We should not be inhibited. No, because I used to go to the drum circle and I would dance. I could go to anywhere and I would just start dancing. I used to dance around the reservoir. I danced by myself on my cruises with my ear things in. And you know what? People looked at me and I was a magnet. People didn't look and say, oh my God, she's so weird. First of all, I didn't have the greatest body. If I had had a perfect figure, then the jealousy would have come. But I was very approachable and I didn't have a great body. And
I don't have.
But Lisa Rinna also has a great body. So there's jealousy. But yeah, she's a free spirit. So on the cruise, people would come over to me. They knew me because I stand out. I have blonde hair. I have a style. I did back in the day. No, Helen, it was not a sexual ad. If he wanted that, there's a place for that. He just wanted his back scratched, but I personally would never put an ad in for my back to be scratched. I'd go to a massage therapist and say, can you like scratch more instead of, or I would get a back scratcher. Like he is looking for love, basically. You know, that's probably what his wife used to do. Scratching your back from a stranger is never going to feel. He's never going to get the satisfaction because doing that, like sometimes Burke will say, will you scratch my back? Or I say to Burke, screechy, screechy. Like that's what I used to do when I was.
How fucking irritating is this woman? Why can you, if Bert can say, oh, can you just scratch my back? Why can't you do the same? Scratchy! Fucking weirdo.
Was when he was younger, and he would scratch my back. Like, oh, I mean, I was dressed. Ugh, I hate that. I can just tell. And then I like it with a hairbrush. It's more of a thing of love. Like, if somebody scratches your back, it's out of love. It's not so. To hire somebody to do it is just like, yeah, no. Okay, so, oh God, guys, I'm just so not in the mood. I was gonna turn comments off.
Well, why don't you then?
So on cruises, I would, oh my God, I seriously think I want to just cover. Can I cover I want to cover the comments for a while. So on cruises, people would come over to me and,
Because they'd see you and think, oh, is there someone that looks after you? Has your carer brought you on a cruise? Did you run away from your mummy and daddy? Do you need looking after? But I bet you that's what they thought. Not, oh, isn't she cool, that woman over there? Whatever.
say, what are you listening to? Because I would be in the hot tub and I'd be signing a song. And I mean, even on the road, people are like, they smile at me in my car. I'm not a threat. See, I'm not a threat to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy is a threat because these guys, because it certainly wouldn't be a girl. These guys that have to say that, like, lay off the coke, man, whatever, are just sad. It's so sad. Okay, this is one coat. Hang on, I'm going to go get a flashlight. I'm just going to cover you all up for a second so that
what?
we're privating this.
What? What is it? Has she just got
I'm going to get on and go. What is this? I'm just watching a blank screen. But
Why are you covering it up? Have you got no clothes on or something? What are you hiding?
I'm too stupid to click out. So instead, I'm going to take my time and write down a question. Why am I watching a black screen? Okay. It's not black. It's not blank anymore. So this is the first coat. Still not going to show up. It shows up best in daylight, but that's one coat. So now let me do another. Sorry, I know I'm being really mean. But I'm just sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
So don't come on then. If you're really so sick of people's comments, don't do a live. Or turn off comments, one of the two. Simple.
You guys don't know what happens on the daily.
Tell us then.
You don't know all the emails that I get and the comments I have to go through and the stuff in real life with members of my shitty family. God, I love how square they are. Yeah, shitty family. And then they don't like it when I say shitty family. Oh my God, one of the headphones just went into the water. Great, great. Oh my God. That's probably because I said shitty family.
Is she going to electrocute herself now?
That's what you get. No, but my cuticles. So my cuticles, I don't do anything. Oh, fuck. I just smudged it. It's okay. I'll show you how to fix a smudge. Um, no, my cuticles, because I buff the top of my nails, I hate that. That's like not a splinter, but it's like, I don't know, my grandfather. Oh, it's probably because I'm filthy dirty. Yeah, it's filth. Um, but because I'm always do this, it's the best thing. So I don't have cuticles that grow. I never have to cut them. Keep messing up this nail. Hold on.
Don't want to hold on. Somebody asked, would I do reaction videos with me in them? And I'd completely forgotten about doing that. I did a couple before. If you've been here from the start, you might have seen them. And I completely forgot about, because I said, oh, I'll do that every so often. And then because it's just so easy to sit down and click go and record and not think about it. So for the rest of, I'll finish this video, and then for the rest of them, I'll do it with me in. And then you can all decide if you want me in or not. So you can always put a little bit of, put a post-it note over me in the corner if you don't want to watch me. And then those who do can, maybe. Anyway, we'll see.
I think I want 3 coats.
That's just greedy.
And this won't look amazing until it gets a top coat. Okay, so that was about Jeremy Fragrance. Like, it's so obvious he's not on any drugs, and he's just living his best life, and it kills people. It's so transparent and obvious. Those jealous people.
So does that make you a jealous person then, because you did a whole 180 and said he must be on drugs and he was ridiculous and blah 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 blah, he only ever talks about the same thing and la 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 la. So which is it? See, it's okay when you're doing it, but not when anybody else is.
I feel sort of sad for them, and on the other hand, I don't give a shit. Don't watch Nikocado anymore. Watch a little bit of Trisha Paytas here and there. I check in, but I'm subscribed to very few people. So I've been into watching these reborns. I've known about it for a very long time. Someone I know just got one that looked like her son that passed away when he was a baby. And I was so very happy for her that she has some kind of comfort. I can't imagine losing a child, a baby.
Oh, isn't it funny how you liked her then and then you turned on her? Like you do with everybody. And you didn't probably know about them before that. See, she tries. I know about everything. Yeah, maybe. No. If you already knew about them, why now are you going overboard and wanting one? And then we ended up with the Dolly of the Damned.
Like, it kills me because it kills me thinking about her and losing a child. So she had a reborn made that looks like him, and that made me happy. So I started to look into it. Now, okay, They are wicked expensive. There's the Boston. There's the Boston. There's the New York, and then there's the Boston. Boston. And yes, Angela. But I wouldn't say it on here. So I wouldn't have put that, to be honest with you.
Oops. Hubby came in, had a chat, time's gone on. Now I'm knackered. My eyes feel like I've been eye washing with gravel. So I'm going to call it quits for here for today, and I will catch you in the next one.